You're looking at a gorgeous 2002 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 with the posi rear end, leather, power driver's seat. This car's never been in an accident, never been smoked in. It's been very nicely maintained. I believe it's had 2 owners is all. It's got some Toyo proxies. '02 marked the 35th anniversary for the Camaro. So these cars are getting increasingly more valuable and a little harder to find in this kind of conditions. This car is in superb condition. As you can see, just looking at the interior, the leather's been very nicely maintained. You got a driver's seat. Typically you have a lot of wear right there on those bolsters on these Chevrolets, but this car's exception to the rule. I'll give you guys a shot of the RPO codes real quick. You can pause this and then do your hunting online to find out what each of those codes means. Okay. Got your power driver's seat here. And it works properly. Now for the fun part. These cars are super fun to drive. Too bad it's nice and wet out today.
Desire to have your own theme music and overall sense of well-being is not uncommon.
Here's your power top. I'll show you that it operates properly without any issues. Okay. You said just relatch it. We'll go ahead and put it back for the time being, as we are getting some sun and some blue sky for once. It's been a little nasty out the past couple days. Here's your auto check report. You'll see here, no problems with the title. It's actual mileage. This car's barely been driven. No accident records. It was owned originally in Villa Rica, Georgia, and Douglasville, Georgia. Let's see if it's been anywhere else. Locust Grove. It's always been in Georgia. That's good. Means no rust. We spent about $595 on this car. We got it. The right rear wheel had a pretty good scratch on it, so we got a new wheel. We put a new axle, rear end axle, a new multifunction switch, which is your turn signal, cruise control, stalk, which is usually pretty high dollar, and an oil change. So we spent $595 getting this car ready for y'all. Let's see if your air works. Ice cold. Let's turn that off because it's cold here in Atlanta right now. I'm always curious to see about fog lights. Let's see if these fog lights work. Let's go out there and look. Yep, they're on. This is one hot car. Look at that ride. So shiny, got a nice deep gloss. All these body panels are original. Obviously no paint. See, your gauges are exactly where they need to be. There's no warning lights on this car. Got your volume control from the steering wheel. And your seat, which is always cool. Got a nice leather wrapped steering wheel, and this doesn't have any wear on it whatsoever either. I'm in my neighborhood, so I can't really goose it right now. So your dash is free of any cracks, no fading. This car's in superb condition. Don't hesitate to bid on this car. You're gonna miss out. It's 02 with only 64,000 miles on it. And it's clean. It's hard to come across these Z28 convertibles. And if you do, it's seldom you don't find one that's been wrapped around a telephone pole before. Or you know, had been smoked in or trashed. I mean, every time I see one, it seems that they've been abused. This one's been cared for. This person knew what they had, obviously. It's nice and tight. It's nice and smooth. So come to the stop sign. I don't feel any pulsation in the brake pedal. I don't hear any squeaking, no grinding. See how we do here. You gotta bear with me, I'm gonna do this one-handed, so it might get shaky. Traction control's kicking in just fine, thank goodness, because it was slick. See that? We're at 60 going uphill in a matter of a couple seconds. That's from that LS1 motor, about 330 horsepower, I believe. Might be 325. You can feel every horse kicking right there. There wasn't any horses asleep in that barn, buddy. They were all flying. This sucker just absolutely moves. Shifted nicely through the gears. Quite impressive. Wow, that's very, very impressive right there. I'm impressed. The Z28 will impress you too. So I would let's take a nice tight turn, see how it does. Yeah, steering felt great. Woo! Wow, 70 miles an hour, just like that. Let's take this corner. We're going to slow down to about 60. This is a pretty tight turn. This is downhill, one-handed. See how easy it is to drive that car? And we're doing 65 miles an hour, and this is a pretty tough road. Normally we need to be doing about 45 right here. All right, there's the speed limit too. As we were gaining on that truck. There we go. Well, I think you know what you got here as far as what you're bidding on. You've got a clean, accident-free, smoker-free 2002 35th anniversary of the Chevrolet Camaro. Power top, power driver seat, leather wrapped wheel. It's got the Eaton posi traction rear end that you can turn it off if you want. So you hit that button and it says ASR off. It's assisted slip resistance. And this, we just had a fresh sprinkle, so these roads are slick. I opted to leave it on, and it corrected it for me. So air works great. Let's check your wipers. They work just fine. They're intermittent with delay. You've got cruise control on this car, which I have not tested. I haven't been on the highway with this one, but I'll confirm that it works. And you got your power mirrors, power windows. It's a nice car. Don't hesitate to bid or you'll miss out on a triple black 2002 Camaro with no issues, no stories. That's what you gotta look out for on Corvettes and Camaros, is stories. You need to make sure that there's no stories behind it. This car, the only story it's got is that it's just been babied and maintained since day one. Give us a call. My name's Jimmy and I can be reached at 770-990-9475. Or you can reach Joe at 678-907-7363. Good luck everybody and happy bidding.